Wild day in the markets. Speaking of wild, well, that reminds me of Robin Cross. He's with StoneX. He's in Chicago. He's our resident lumber expert. And, well, with all the other markets going crazy here today, what's the lumber market doing, Robin?
It's actually quite calm today, Marlon, which I welcome that. So good morning. Thank you for having me. Let's get into some prices. Well, November lumber is going off the board on Tuesday, so we only had about 81 trades coming into today, so there hasn't been a trade yet. We're about 454 to 460 on a bid and offer. No trade yet, no. January lumber, which is now your lead by open interest, is $424. That's up $10 from yesterday's new low. Well, bud, the lumber and housing market are still under tremendous pressure. The housing data I analyzed continues to literally be weak across the board. For the last 4 months in a row, all major housing metrics continue to decline. And I firmly believe with the high interest rates, they will still be dominating the headlines for some time. So even though the Fed, I kind of keep a close eye on them, was signaling that rate hike would begin to slow, but unfortunately I believe the damage has already been done. And I fully expect this month's housing reports, such as building permits, housing starts, new and existing home sales, mortgage apps, will continue to show weakness across the board. So where does that leave our lumber futures contract, you ask? Well, if you recall on the air a couple of weeks ago, I was looking for an oversold bounce initiated by lumber production curtailments, and that's precisely what we saw. The futures, and if memory serves me correctly, the futures board rallied from its November low, 402 swing low, all the way to the 100-day moving average, almost in one clean move to 543.50. So that was a gain of about 141 points. And the now lead Jan did the same move, rallied from its swing low of 426. We rallied to 546. So we had a nice 120-point rally over there. But unfortunately, due to the weak state of the cash market and futures being such a large premium, the rally faded and the market failed. We broke pricing down pretty quick. And I don't know if you know this, but in commodities, breaks are about 3 times faster than rallies. So November lost in the last 2 weeks 130 points. We went from 550 down to this week's low of 420. And over to the now lead Jan, the market suffered the same fate. Coming in, its swing high was about 546. We lost 134 points to a new swing low, yesterday's low, which was 412.80, taking out the previous 426 low. But Marlon, as awful as this news has been, I still see light at the end of the tunnel. Historically speaking, this has been a textbook seasonal decline. Every year, we always put in our October seasonal lows. And I have a very hard time believing when it's all said and done that January lumber will end up being weaker than November. It just doesn't make sense. The next set of seasonals will be up until the end of the year, and I don't believe traders should be pushing the market substantially lower because we are way under the cost of production, and we very well could see another round of production cuts from the mill. Not to mention we are a discount to the underlying cash market. Make no mistake, the trend is definitely down, and spreads across the board are signaling a bear market. You have carry in the entire market. But at this time, I would be very cautiously optimistic and keep an eye out on the news. And can you continue to take advantage of the best place to buy lumber? And that's right here at the CME Discounted Futures Prices. Marlon, keep on rocking, and thanks for watching.
All righty. Robin, I appreciate all the information. That was great stuff, as always. And it's hard telling, is the economy going to make a turn or not? Wow, everybody's on pins and needles today for further clues. But boy, right now, the Dow looks pretty tremendous this morning, that's for sure. Thank you for the update. Robin Cross of StoneX. He is located in Chicago. Great stuff. We're going to pause right here, and then we'll come back and I'll analyze what's going on in our livestock trade on a very busy Thursday when we come back.